I know what a continuous booty whooping is.
Okay.
You know what that is?
Continuous booty whooping? I mean, I can guess. I think I can infer what you mean. A continuous booty whooping?
Yeah.
Like just getting hit over and over again?
Nah.
No? Something else? Nice day.
It really is though.
You come here to this park very often?
Find my piece.
Yep. Cool. All right. Well, I'm Nate, by the way.
Breezy.
Reese?
Breezy.
Breezy? How do you spell that?
Breezy.
All right, Breezy. Cool. Well, nice to meet you, Breezy. So what I'm doing is I'm having conversations with people about pretty much any topic, so long as it's something that is important to them.
For sure.
I've talked to people about political things, I've talked to people about religious things, or just something that they've been thinking about, something that's been on their mind recently. So are there any beliefs that you have that you would consider pretty important to you that you might want to discuss and explore a little bit?
I mean, one of the biggest things right now is day and age is division.
Division? And by division, what do you mean by that? Or what are you referring to?
So like this generation right here, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Used to this specific way, you feel me? Like earn your take, earn your keep, you feel me? And putting to work for what you want out of life, you feel me? Wow. This other generation to come up differently, you know what I'm saying? Like handouts, like everything handed down to you, like brand new things, you feel me? So like, for example, my generation, you feel me? Like if we wanted something really nice, you know, like Christmas or birthday and nothing like that, you feel me? We had to go hustle for that stuff, you feel me? So like it could be pushing a lawnmower, carrying a rake, you know what I'm saying, etc. You know what I'm saying? Working for your take, earning your keep, you feel me? Versus like newer generation nowadays, you feel me? I got a hard time going to Walmart, you know what I'm saying? Little Timmy over here talking about, mama, let me get that new Xbox One S Pro with 50 games. Okay, baby, we come back and get it later.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So, are you seeing like a lot of division between like young people and older people, or?
More or less, like, these kids nowadays, like, they don't want to be taught, you feel me? Like, they just feel like they know everything, and like, they just want to do what they want to do, how they want to do, whenever they want to do it, you feel me? Okay. Like, when you got a solid person that's really trying to give you some knowledge with some understanding in a way in life, you know what I'm saying? So you're not like, not going through a trial and tribulation, messed up, you're going through the most, doing the most, and not understanding why you're going through that, you feel me?
Okay.
So I feel like one of the biggest factors with division nowadays is don't nobody want to hear nobody out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So in a healthy manner, you have to have communication, dude.
So one of the biggest things that's leading to division is that people can't talk to each other very well. Does that sound like what you're saying?
Safe to say, yeah.
Okay. Funny enough, that's exactly why I'm doing this. I'm the whole point of me having these conversations with people is just to hear people out and practice communication skills and making sure that people feel heard about whatever it is they want to feel heard about. But then also exploring some belief or topic that somebody has an opinion on and doing it in a respectful way, but still in a way that can be challenging and can help us kind of uncover what's true and what's not true. So that's kind of what I'm doing. So what do you think the biggest reason is that you think that you have the belief that people don't talk to each other very well?
Right. So I've noticed a lot of times, and again, today in age, like, you remotely say something that's like someone gonna take out of pocket, or like someone gonna take the wrong way, because like me, like key preference, I'm the type of individual, I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear, I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like very raw, fit, and uncut. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finished sugarcoated. So a lot of people, they don't know how to take that, so they're like, they automatically go into a defensive state where like they feel like they gotta argue themselves out, or like dispute this when it's really not even that. You know what I'm saying? They're so blinded by their own emotions that they fail to see and recognize that this person really trying to be solid with you.
So people get too defensive, they get too emotional about things?
I mean, I safe to say that, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like, that's just one key example, you feel me? Like, for example, this person over here might feel like they got it all, they know it all, this, that, and the other, right? So they got a big head.
Okay.
So like, you got that type of person that's like, nah, I don't even need that, I don't need your help, I don't need nothing from you, woo, 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? Then you got a person over here that's humble enough to realize, you know what I'm saying, he or she can still learn some things to give me. But still, you know what I'm saying, like confident enough to like, yo, I got this, you feel me?
Okay. So, do you think this is something that's changed in like the last, you kind of said that earlier, that this is something that's maybe changed in the last 10, 15, 20 years, or that...
I would definitely say generational differences is a big factor.
Okay. So, people are more sensitive or more defensive or more emotional now than they used to be? Would you say that you...
I would definitely agree with that wholeheartedly. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm a 96 baby, bruh. So like, I know what a continuous booty whooping is.
Okay.
You know what that is?
Continuous booty whooping? I mean, I can guess. I think I can infer what you mean. A continuous booty whooping?
Yeah,
like just getting hit over and over again?
Nah.
No? Something else?
Your grandmammy, your grandpappy, your granddaddy, your great-grandmammy, your mommy, your daddy, your siblings, your auntie, your uncle, all them lined up in the house just whooping your ass.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah. Do you think that was a good thing?
I mean, grandma's favorite saying, right? Pain give you a memory of what not to do.
Okay. All right. Okay. So this idea that people are too emotional or too defensive, how confident are you that that is true, or that people have become more emotional or more defensive over time?
Within the new generation, like, I definitely say about a solid 8.
So like 8 out of 10?
Yeah.
8 out of 10, the people are more emotional.
Within the newer generation, yes. As far as like older generation, you know what I'm saying? Like, really don't care. You feel me? Like, care but don't care. You feel me? Care enough to tell you something, but don't care if you don't care.
Okay.
So if you're gonna carry yourself as though you live in life you don't care, so why should I be here wasting my breath and wasting my time just to give you some info if you're not willing to take that and take heed? In other words, you can lead a horse to water, you can't make it drink.
Okay. What do you think the main reason that you believe this is? Why, when you look around, when you observe the world around you, what is it that makes you think that younger people are more emotional and defensive than older people?
As far as going down into a detailed situation, so like, again, when you're spoiled and you have no idea what it's like to earn your keep, you have no idea what it's like to put some work in. When you're spoiled, again, like, you could be 15, have 20 different gaming systems. You can have like 15 different monitors for a computer, man. You know what I'm saying? And you can have like, oh this, oh that, and the other, right? But you have no idea what it's like to be a grown-up. You have no idea what it's like to be an adult and have to take care of yourself, right? So at the end of the day, you got a 15-year-old that's acting like a 5-year-old throwing a temper tantrum, right? Versus you got this cat over here that's like 20-something, you feel me? But really be carrying himself like they're 30.
Do you think that people, like younger people, were also spoiled 15, 20 years ago?
In a different manner, yeah.
Okay.
Like, I don't know too many people 15, 20 years ago is going to be like, Yeah, my mama, you feel me, just went up to Walmart. We was rich. We are gonna get some groceries and spent $1,000 on a gaming system for me.
Yeah. Do you think that happens today?
Most definitely.
Okay.
Like,
Is this something you have experience with? Do you know people where this sort of thing happens?
Yeah, I most surely do.
Okay.
A lot of like, again, like, so when I went to school and where I went to school, you feel me, like, a lot of preppy white folk, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm mixed, you know what I'm saying? I'm a minority out there.
Right.
You feel me? So like, a lot of my clothes was hand-me-downs, but a lot of the nice threads I got were gifts, you know what I'm saying? So, put it to you like this, if I get in a fight, you know what I'm saying, with this dude over here, you know what I'm saying, he walking. Mommy and daddy got enough money to borrow, you know what I'm saying, bond can and borrow me out of any given situation, you know what I'm saying? And then like, for example, if your mama and your daddy is two of the biggest law firms or two of the biggest doctors in that region, right? Dude, you rich. Like, you don't gotta worry for nothing, right? 14 years old, you got your first car. By 15, 16, you got your apartment. By 17, 18, you got everything you could ever need in life, right? It's handed to you. Again, handout.
So you've met people who were spoiled.
Right.
Is it what you like, including when you were like younger and you were going to school, right? So,
like, I was for sure spoiled, but it wasn't like never that lucky. You feel me? So like, my version of getting spoiled was like, you thirsty? Yeah. Get yourself a 24-ounce Mountain Dew or something. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Oh, you want a snack? Yeah, go ahead and go over to get you a small bag of Cheez-Its or something. That was my version of spoiled.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you think that there are still people, 12, 15-year-olds today who that's still their version of spoiled too?
Most definitely. And again, like, it goes down to like the matter is, what is your household like? You feel me? So if your OGs is running you like my generation, like, oh, you want $1,000 gaming system, you better get to pushing lawnmower, and what you gonna do in the snow time too.
Yeah. Do you think there are still parents today who make their kids earn that kind of stuff? Okay.
Most definitely. I like to believe that, you feel me, because again, like, it's just, it all boils down to like, how is your OGs raising you? You know what I'm saying? Is they raise you in a way of earn your keeps and play your part, you know what I'm saying, as well as put your work into what you want out of life, or is you just gonna be the one that's like the spoiled brat that gets handed down to everything?
Right. So let me kind of recap kind of what you're saying and see if you agree with this, what we talked about so far. So there are people who get spoiled. Young people get spoiled by their parents. They don't have to earn their keep necessarily. But also, and so that's happening today, but also used to happen in the past too, right? Like when you were coming up and you were growing up, and when I was growing up, that was also happening. Does that all sound right? Okay.
For the most part.
All right. So do you think it's different? Do you think it's different today than it was 10, 15, 20 years ago? And if so, how might it be different?
So, I mean, here's like the key difference. Like in my generation, in the 90s, you feel me? Like, if you had a Sega, if you had a GameCube, if you had just as simple as hopping on the school bus, you know what I'm saying? You had a CD player with your headphones. You that dude. You know what I'm saying? That was your status quo. You feel me? Now, if you walking down your neighborhood and you got a big boom box on your thing, you feel me? You that dude. Now, fast forward to today's generation, right? Everybody wants the new Xbox One X, or everybody wants the new Xbox X Series, or everybody wants the new PS5, right? So it goes down, if we're talking, is forms of materialistic items that are not really so much is just a luxury, but also like a status quo. For example, Cadillacs and Lincolns, you feel me? It's status quo, like look where I'm at, you feel me? But when that mode break down, you might as well just go buy a new car. Because that one little piece that go wrong, that's gonna be like half the price for a new car. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think there have always been those status symbols though?
I really do.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah. So I'm just curious, kind of, your idea is that, people are spoiled, and so because they're spoiled, they're too emotional and that sort of thing, and more so now than in the past. So I'm wondering, like, what is that main reason that's making you think that it's different now than it used to be? Like, can you identify something that you see that's different?
Really, it's more than just one topic of everything. You gotta look at like the whole bigger picture. You feel me? So like, here's the thing: when you got this person over here that, you know what I'm saying, thinks they know it all, you feel me, but they're not trying to stay humble and be taught, you feel me? Now, there is no limit to anything you can learn. Your brain is your biggest muscle in your body, you feel me?
Okay.
Now, as far as the walk of life, everybody got their own, to each their own, you feel me? So, this person might have this walk of life while this person walks the other, you feel me? Now, depending how either you can come together and make that work, or if you want to be like the rest of society and put a label on it, you know what I'm saying, which causes, again,
the division, right? Going back to that.
So it's really just everything boiled down into one. You either, I'm going to put it like this. You either hate it, you love it. It's that simple. You feel me? So like, again, we living in a world that's cruel right now. You feel me? Like, hateration be real. You know what I'm saying? But when you find that solid one that like, love me for my actions, not what because it's in our pockets. When you find that one, it's like, dog, whatever you should do, hold that tight. You feel me? Like that's your lifeline.
Gotcha.
Because not everybody is a needle in the haystack. You feel me?
Yeah. Something positive to cling to and look for signs things are getting better.
I guess, really.
Sort of. Okay. Yeah. I guess just a couple more questions for you about this topic. Is there anything that you could learn that would make you less confident that people are more defensive or emotional or spoiled today than they used to be?
Repeat the first part of that.
Yeah. What could you learn that would make you less confident that kids are spoiled today?
What could someone learn?
Yeah, what could you learn?
I mean, really, it goes down to, again, like I said, there's no like limit to any type of knowledge, you feel me?
Okay.
With any walk of life. Now here's the thing though, here's the trick to that. Not all knowledge is good, you feel me?
Right, okay.
So again, it depends on where you getting your knowledge from. You know what I'm saying? Biggest thing in this generation is Google.
Yeah.
The internet. You feel me?
Okay, yeah, when people are getting their information from. Yeah.
But again, like it goes down to where you getting your knowledge from, what's your source, and what aspect of knowledge is you looking for.
Gotcha.
You feel me? So really, it boils down to everything that's meant to happen will happen, you feel me? But like everything that is just a luxury, not a necessity, is the difference, you feel me?
Gotcha. More luxuries today than there used to be, maybe?
Give or take.
Okay. Gotcha.
Again, it boils down to what do you surround yourself around? You feel me? Like, personally with me, you feel me? I want to surround myself with people that's going to, like, push me to go forward. And keep like, nah, don't give up. Nah, keep going. You feel me? And vice versa.
That's valuable.
That part.
Yeah. It's good to have those people in your life.
That part.
Yeah. Cool. Is there anything that you could learn that would make you more confident that kids are too spoiled and emotional today?
Repeat that one more again.
Is there anything that you could learn what could you see that would make you even more confident that kids today are too emotional, too spoiled?
I mean, at the end of the day, like, again, it boils down to, again, where you getting your knowledge from, how you getting your knowledge, you feel me? And again, it boils down to, at the end of the day, your OGs, how you being taught, and what aspects of the matter in life is you being taught, you feel me? It's really, again, boils down to the adolescence of the upbringing and your upcoming.
Yeah.
It's
so
simple as that.
So it's kind of a thing where, you know, maybe you would need to see people change their parenting styles or something like that, or?
As a grown-up, you can't ever tell another grown-up how to live a life, but, you know what I'm saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, do you have any other, anything else to say about this topic?
Not really, though.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
How long you been doing YouTube for?
I've been doing it for 8 months or so, maybe. I started last fall, so yeah, I've been having just interviews with people around the community and asking about something they believe in and why they believe it. It's a lot of fun. It's nice to get out and just talk to people about all kinds of things, you know? I feel like, kind of like what you were saying, people don't communicate as well as they should. It's really nice to work on those communication skills and practice just, you know, listening a lot.
For real, for real.
So, cool.
How big's your fan base?
I've got like 170 something subscribers so far, so not too many people yet, but.
Hey, that's decent though. Keep doing your thing.
All right, cool. All right, well, Breezy, nice meeting you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for talking. I appreciate it.
For sure, for sure. Stay smooth.
Yep, you too.